Tonight we take questions from the chat room. It's always a good time, and today is no exception. We have Kendall Johnson. She's Miss Universal World 2017, and we're going to go to the chat room to talk with Kendall. That's tonight on the PageantCast. TKPN.
Welcome to the PageantCast, your home for beauty pageant news and interviews on the internet.
Hi, I'm Emily Sauer, your 2014 Pure American National Queen in the Ms. Division, and you're watching the PageantCast with your host, Tim Kretschmann.
You're watching the PageantCast. So exciting to have Kendall Johnson, Miss Universal World 2017, in the other room. Hello, Kendall.
Hi everybody.
It's fantastic to have you tonight, and we're going to do a very special thing. We are about to take questions from the chat room. Doesn't that looks like a 1950s sci-fi thing? You know, it came from the chat room. But that's what we're going to do here in just a moment. So I see, we already have questions coming in here. Stacy says, "Hi, Kendall. What's next for you besides moving to Boston?" Ooh.
Hi, Stacy. So yeah, I've basically just been doing a lot of appearances for Universal World. I actually have some exciting appearances coming up. I'll be participating in the Detroit Derby Brunch, which will be held at in downtown Detroit at the Rattlesnake Club, and it's a big, huge fundraiser every year, and so I'll be volunteering for that event. And there's some other exciting appearances coming up for Universal World in general. And yes, as I said, in the fall, I'll be moving to Boston to start my PhD program, so I've really just been preparing for that since it's such a big move.
Now, wait a minute. I think you buried the lead. Rattlesnake Club? What is the Rattlesnake Club? Are they playing with rattlesnakes and throwing them at children or something?
Yeah, it's in downtown Detroit. It's right on the river.
Okay.
And we actually Universal World Pageant System. We actually had an appearance there earlier this year. It was the Rain on Common Ground fashion show. And all three of the queens took part in that, and we were able to walk in the show. So it's actually a really nice venue. Not sure where the name comes from, but it's a really nice venue.
I was about to say, Michigan, I don't think of rattlesnakes when I'm thinking Detroit.
No,
okay? I don't know about the name of this thing, but it sounds like it's a great event, and people should check it out. They can probably learn more by watching your Facebook page, I would guess, correct?
Yes, for sure.
Fantastic. I'm falling behind here. Okay, Kendall, what do you think of children's pageants, and how can we make them better for our young girls? Now, Tina sent us that question, and that obviously feeds right into your platform. So I'm gonna say, take it away. What is it?
Hi, Tina. So I think that children's pageants are good when they're appropriate for the children. So I think, speaking to your question, the way we can make them better for our kids is just making sure that they're really age appropriate, especially for younger kids, and really paying attention to how the message is put across as to what the kids are going to be doing in the pageant, and just making sure that they overall have fun and that it's not so serious at a young age. I think that's really important, and that'll help boost confidence as well if it's just really a fun event for them.
Absolutely. And I have to say, I think even the adults could learn something from that. Make it a fun pageant. Have fun at the pageant. And I will tell you, there are folks that they say, you got to be all business when you're going to a pageant and stuff. Poll about, 50 or 60, or I don't know, in my case, 900 participants of pageants, and typically the ones I see with the crown are the ones that had fun with the weekend, not the one that had turned themselves into a knot just to compete. If you have a little fun, that's when you get in that spot where you're ready for the crown, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Here comes now. Stacy is asking personal questions. Will I see you in July in Columbus?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe we shall see.
And
I'll
Tina
have to
just
make
thank you
down
for the
there.
answer to her question on children's pageants. Okay, now Daphne hasn't hit us with a question, but she did tell us that Viper Apparel has become the official dress sponsor, so that's pretty exciting as well.
That's
Oh,
very
and Stacy is saying you better come out to Columbus, so there's something going on. You better check up with her
Yeah.
after the show and find out what is going on. Now, I have to ask you, are there any websites or any places you've been involved in a couple different pageants? How do you learn about pageants? What are there websites? Are there publications that you follow? What do you do?
So I guess after I competed in my first pageant, I met so many other girls who compete in more than one pageant.
Mhm.
So once I became friends with them on social media, I always see other people post about pageants. And then there are a host of websites online that kind of have like pageant calendars that tell you what pageants are coming up in your area. And so I just stay tuned to all of those different outlets, and that's how I found out about pageants.
Fantastic, and that is a great way to do it. Actually, PageantCast, we have our own Facebook page called Pageant Calendar that people can check out. If I am made aware of a Facebook event, I will add it, if it's pageant related, to Pageant Calendar. So I hope everybody takes advantage of that. Oh, I shamed Daphne into a question. Uh-oh, this is a tough question. Are you ready?
Okay.
Are you
I'm ready.
You don't sound ready. You sound a little worried
ready.
here.
Daphne's my director, so I knew she would come with it.
Yeah, you have to hit this one out of the park here. All right. What makes you unique? Ooh,
That is a good question.
it is. We can count
I
on
would say
Daphne.
yeah. What makes me unique is my ability to really capture the hearts of a lot of different people. And I have a big heart, and I have a big heart for people. And so I think that's one big thing that definitely makes me stand out, because I really thrive off of relationships that I build with other people, and that's kind of where my drive for social work has come from, and just my willingness to want to help others. I think definitely makes me stand out.
Fantastic. Now, I have to ask this question because you're out there. You're really out there helping people out. Can kindness be learned? Is that something that people can learn?
That's a good question. I think it can, but I think that most people who people who you say, oh, that's a really kind person, or they're so generous, I think sometimes it really does come naturally, and it's a part of who you are as a person. But then if if you actually want to have a heart for people and want to help others, I think there are ways that you can definitely learn how to reach out to people and how to show kindness. So I think it can be both sides, but a lot of the times people just naturally have a kind spirit.
Okay, let's go back to Miss Universal World. What are the phases of competition? Interview is obviously one of them. What are some of the other phases?
Yes, for sure. So we have an interview, which is closed to the public. And then during the actual show, our phases of competition are swimwear or fitness wear. And then we have a ball gown. And then we have fun fashion.
Okay. Now, interview, is it panel style, round robin? What are they doing there?
It's panel style.
Okay, panel style. Do they say how long? Do you remember how long it was?
I believe mine was either 4 or 5 minutes.
Okay. That's about the right length. Sometimes they go way too long, and then you traumatize the poor contestant for the rest of their life, or they're too short and you can't get to know them. So that's a sweet spot. Now, we just got a question from Amber. She says, "Hi, Kendall. What values have been instilled in you while being involved in pageants? And what is one of your fondest memories since your involvement? First of all, Amber, excellent question.
Yes.
And I'm going to read it one more time for you to hit all the parts of this. What values have been instilled in you while being involved in pageants? And what is one of your fondest memories since your involvement?
Great. So I think two values that have been instilled in me since participating in pageants is definitely perseverance and humility. I say perseverance because sometimes, you are not always going to win. There can only be one winner. And so I think that that's something that I've definitely learned by competing in more than one pageants and sometimes not coming out as the winner, but still walking away with something has been really important for me. And the second value is definitely humility, because even with the crown and the title that I have and all the opportunities that I've been exposed to because of my title, I still definitely try to practice humility. And I'm very thankful for not only the title, but the pageant system and my director and my sister queens. And so I think that even if you are a title holder and you are a winner, that practicing humility is so important.
Fantastic. And what is your fondest memory since getting involved in pageants?
I
wasn't going to let you get off the hook. That was the second part of the question. And Amber put a lot of thought into this, and it's a great question. So what is your fondest memory?
I would say my fondest memory from just all the pageants in general is just the friendships that I've been able to make. I think one of the best parts about competing in pageants is that I've been exposed to so many wonderful people and made so many new friends from the pageants that I've done, which is a great thing to walk away with. So as I was saying before, even if you don't walk away with the crown, you walk away with other things. And one thing that I've walked away with is definitely a new set of friends and people that I can reach out to. And just, it's great to see other people's journeys as well who are also involved in pageants. And so that's been a really great memory for me.
All right. Why don't you tell us one more time, where is Miss Universal World and when is it coming up?
So Miss Universal World or Universal World Pageants, because we have 4 different age divisions, it'll be held.
Hold on. Before we get to that, what are the 4 different age divisions that we have?
Sure.
We didn't cover
that.
We
have preteen, junior teen, teen, and Miss.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. Now, Miss, is there an age cutoff on Miss?
Yes. So okay. Miss is 19 to 29. 19
to 29. And then you, in the worst phrase in the world, you age out.
Yeah.
Age out. When I first got involved in pageantry, I'm like, really? Are they really saying that? Okay. So there's 4 different divisions coming in November.
Yes, November 23rd to the 26th, and it'll be held at the Radisson Hotel, which is in Romulus, Michigan. And as you can check our website, www.universalworldpageants.org, and we have all the information about the pageant and the location and all of that on the website.
Now, Romulus, I don't know Michigan geography enough. Where's Romulus in Michigan? Is that near Detroit or?
Yes, it's near Detroit. It's right outside of the west side of Detroit.
Okay, so when you're booking those plane tickets, it's DET, right? Get yourself out here and enjoy the Universal World Pageants. Did I get it right this time? I think
yes, you did.
Oh, I am trainable. It's amazing. Fantastic. Well, we've gotten to that part of the episode. Let's see that best pageant wave. We're going to say goodnight to everybody one more time. Tierra Dreams, everybody.
Tierra Dreams, everybody.
We just announced not too long ago that we had an app in the Android Play Store. Well, now we are in the Apple App Store as well. That's right, now you can get a PageantCast app in the 2 major mobile phone marketplaces in the Google Play Store and now in the Apple App Store. You can check out the PageantCast and its award-winning website. All the features that are here, connections to our Facebook and Twitter accounts, and lots more. You'll want to check it out immediately at the links that are somewhere in our show notes or somewhere nearby, or just do a search on PageantCast. We're the only thing that comes up as that app, surprising as that may be. Please download us and rate us today, and we would love to hear from you what you think about our app. Hope you enjoy it, the PageantCast app.